Welcome to Marlins Way, where we find Lone Depot Park. We've got baseball on the show. It's the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the Miami Marlins. John Shambi with you alongside Chris Singleton. Singy, we're going to see a lengthy win streak put to the test here today.
Well, when you're winning like this, it's a fun place to be. In the dugout and in the clubhouse, the music is loud after the ball games. The food tastes great. I know this team wants to keep it going.
Just about ready to roll. And on the hill here today, Jesus Luzardo.
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trust it, and really go after hitters, not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
Paul Goldschmidt leading things off and takes a strike. Ground ball right side. Arise onto first. One out in the top of the first. Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. In that cleanup spot, a key piece for this club, Nolan Gorman.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. That one the other way. Makes the grab, and there's two gone.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Here's the rookie right fielder, ST.LOUIS. That one is absolutely belted. Bangs off the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that
ball. So 2 down. Here's Nolan Gorman.
He's been doing a good job knocking in his teammates. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, really good chance right here to pick up a run in the top of the first after what seemed to be a real quiet start to the inning.
The pitch. Runner takes off for third. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Berger makes the play, and it's out number 3. So 1 left for the Cardinals. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Lone Depot Park. And today on the hill, Lance Lynn. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure. He's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight. They start to aim the baseball. But for some reason, he gets looser. The ball comes out of his hand with more life. And he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Nick Gordon stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Lynn, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a sinker, a slurve, and he works in a changeup. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting second.
And time now for the Marlins lineup. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
And now, Brian De La Cruz. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Crow Armstrong ranges back. And that is gone. his 11th of the year, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
One down. Luis Ariz stands in. A swing and a soft liner. Makes the grab for the second out.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Jake Burger.
2 outs, base is empty. Jake Burger, the next up for the Marlins. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. Sets the tone for the rest of the game.
The 1-0. Just missed.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
2 outs. That's down and in.
After giving up that home run earlier, it just doesn't seem like he wants to challenge him.
Three-0 down. And that one fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Two down, nobody on. That one's in there. 3-2 now. Got him. And that's the third out. Miami strikes first on the solo homer. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. And that one hammered. Sanchez going back on it. And gone! His 26th of the year. It's 1-1. That's his third straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's Nolan Arenado. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. Slap the other way, foul.
Live poncho.
and it stays fair.
Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Jeremy Rivas now at the plate. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Down the middle for a strike. 0-1.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Sunday blessings to you and your family.
There's a swing and a drive. And it one-hops the wall. Around third. The relay. And he's out easily. But they do get a run.
Well, I think the base runner assumed that he was going to be able to make it to third pretty easily, but a really nice relay from the outfielder to the cutoff man, and they got him easily.
Thanks, Honcho. I'm in Puerto Rico ATM.
Pete Crow Armstrong getting ready to hit. Hard on the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 31, Lance Lynn.
2 outs, base is empty.
Enjoy.
Here's the pitcher, Lance Lynn. And there's the strike.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
You getting the new MLB?
Swings and misses. And that will end the inning. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Marlins 1. Back here in Miami, bottom of the inning. Josh Bell at the plate now.
The first baseman.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Yes, but for now that's all I got. Oh, okay.
Lynn back to work. Bounced out to short. Over to Goldie. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
And now the center fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
Right through there for a strike. The wind of the pitch. And a swing and a miss. And a couple of quick outs.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
Just missed.
Happy Soulful Sunday, Honcho Little Bro.
2 outs.
MLB Clinton Beer Mugs.
Pitch is in there, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
Let's go Cardinals, let's go. Happy Soulful Sunday, big sis, cheers.
Righty delivers. On the ground to first. He steps on the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Marlins, and our score remains 2-1. On to the 3rd inning. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Singing you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon the way he prepares.
We don't quit. No score for him, LOL. Welcome back, fun goddess, emoji grin. I'm on vacation, it's about to be a problem now. I can stream with no restrictions. VWO.
And gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Shout out to the weed that is being smoked right now. Hey V, I meant LOL.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Way back there. That one is gone. That'll fire up the dugout. Home run number 45 on the year, and they boost their lead. It's 3-1.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
So up next, Brendan Donovan. 0 for 1 so far. First offering, and it just misses.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
You know, these Cards doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boo. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound. Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Man at first. Now up for St. Louis, Lewis. In there at the knees. That's strike one. Nobody out. Runner at first. Drilled to right. Way back there. And that is gone. He sends it out of here. His 58th home run of the season. And they tack on to their lead. It's 5-1.
When you see a guy take a slider on the outside part of the plate and hit an opposite field home run, fires you up because not only is he flexing the muscles to show the pop, that kind of approach will hit for a high average as well.
Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Already 3 runs across in the frame here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Here's the 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The pitch. That misses. And that is ball 1. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. In the air, right side. Renfroe makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Singled and scored his first time. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. On the ground, could be 2. Gordon to second, double play, and that'll do it for the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 5-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back. Here's the catcher, Nick Fortes.
The catcher, Nick Fortes.
And a pitch.
Let's go
Clips the zone. Going
MLB baseball.
0-1's the count.
Here comes a pitch.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
And a pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
5 emoji waving hand. Submosh.
And a pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Happy soulful Sunday mosh cheers. Emoji clinking beer mugs. Hey Moshi.
The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
How's your day going? Everything okay?
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Emoji tornado. One day at a time, bro.
And the righty deals. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Throws to first in time. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Batting ninth, the pitcher,
Jesus Luzardo digs in now.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. No hits over his last 5 games.
God bless. My daughter and granddaughter pretty much lost everything. They was in the direct path of tornado. Holy. Bring him home, bro, bring him home. Very traumatic for my granddaughter, if you could imagine. Sorry to hear that, emoji disappointed face. They are home right now. Thanks for asking, bro. God bless you. Moshi, I got in trouble for that. What did you get in trouble for, sis? Put me in the game, coach.
On the ground, and that chance handled. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single. Singy, it looked like he might have beat it in real time, but that play was really close, so they want to take another look.
Yeah, this is a tough decision to make, Boog, and it feels like it could go either way, but it might be worth a challenge if there's any doubt at all.
Well, they've decided not to challenge it, and so he is safe at first. Back to the top of the lineup, Nick Gordon, the next up for the Marlins. That one fouled off. That's towards center. Sizing this one up. Brings it in. And there's two away.
Now batting, left fielder, Brian De La Cruz.
Here's the left fielder, Brian De La Cruz. He's already homered in this game.
Geez, I just came back and read. I'm sorry for that.
That one catches the zone. Strike one. Luzardo off of first with two away. That to right. Lewis tracks it down for the out. One left for Miami. They're down here 5-1. Back.
Lucy, emoji waving hand. Welcome, Lucy. Hope all is well.
Here at Lone Depot Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Jeremy Rivas. Swing and a miss. Slider right there. Rivas measures 6 feet even, just 21 years old. This ball is roped, and it gets down into the gap in right center. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you can tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
So man aboard, and stepping in is the speedy Pete Crow. Oh, caught up in a rundown now. The tag out.
Great job by the defense executing that daylight play perfectly. It's such a timing thing, and that middle infielder and the pitcher have to be on the same page, and it's got to be a good throw. Nice job right there.
That's a strike. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one opts against the fence. For Armstrong into second, and he's got a double.
Everything came together for him. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Foul ball. And a foul ball. Man at second. And down on strikes. And 2 away now.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very.
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. The Cards leave one. They're up 5-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the fourth, and here is Luis Arias. The wind of the pitch. Fastball for a strike.
You know, these Marlins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Left-hand batter waits. On the ground, right side. He handles it himself. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
The batter, the third baseman, Jake Burger,
the next up for the Marlins. His first at bat was a strikeout. That's a strike, and it's 0-1.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
This to third, Arenado. And a couple of quick outs.
the first baseman, number 9.
Here's Josh Bell. Grounded out his first time up. And that drops in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Two down, nobody on. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Miami down in order. They're down 5-1. Back here in Miami, we go to the top of the 5th, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Brendan Donovan. Luzardo back to work. Well struck, right field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Jesus Luzardo gives way, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. They turn things over to the southpaw, Trevor Rogers.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
So, man aboard. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, ST.LOUIS. He's already homered here in this one. Fought off foul.
You know, these Cardinals, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've been absolutely smashing the baseball. They've racked up a bunch of hits, and 8 have gone.
And he can't come up with it. To first, and he just gets it there in time. One away. Dives for the bag. Got him. Double play. Two outs, base is empty. Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals. 1 for 2. Out to short. Tosses to first. That's out number 3. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the center fielder, Jesus Sanchez. And here it comes.
You know, these Marlins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And there's a strike.
And on the mound, you know, confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Right-hander kicks, deals. And down on strikes he goes. 1 out.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Popped up. Gorman drifts towards it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 down.
Medium dog
catcher.
spin zone.
Nick Fortes.
And now for the Marlins, Nick Fortes. Grounded out his first time.
Swing batter strike. MLB baseball.
The Redbirds leading by 4. Last half of inning number 5.
Face red, green, 2 eyes.
Oh, 1 down.
Ball
Inside just missed. The pitch. Up the middle. Sneaks through. Base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
So they turn to a bat off the bench for the pitcher, Tim Anderson. The runner on first with 2 gone for him. Strike to Anderson. Called strike right there.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
And the right-hander deals. And that one is lifted in the air. Donovan moving under this one. And that is that. We're back, and they make a change to start the sixth. The new pitcher, Sixto Sanchez.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Now the catcher up to hit, Wilson Contreras.
Wilson Contreras.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And a foul ball. The 0-1. This to third. And Contreras is retired.
Up next for the Cardinals, the third baseman,
Nolan Arenado. Next up for the Cardinals. And a ground ball to first, and it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
now batting.
So digging in, Jeremy Rivas. Right through there for a strike. Arenado leads off first with one away.
He's going.
Now they've got him in a rundown. And he's out. Here comes the 0-1. Out to short, Gordon. Zips it to first. And that'll do it. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Top of the order, due up in the home half of the sixth. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Marlins 1. And we're back. Bottom of the sixth. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Nick Gordon.
Let's go Cardinals, let's go MLB baseball.
The wide to kick the pitch. In there at the knees. That's strike one.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Here's your 0-1. Fly ball to right. Settles underneath it. And there's one down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And up next for Miami, Brian De La Cruz. Out to short, Rivas. Throws to first in time.
Now batting, the second baseman, Luis.
And at the plate for Miami, Luis Arias. On the ground right side, Gorman. Tosses to first. Third out. we go to the top of the 7th. Now the left fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
The left fielder,
Sanchez back to work.
Armstrong.
Swung on, belted. And that one's gone. A gigantic blast. His 14th of the year. And they add to the lead. It's 6-1.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this.
That home run was a no-doubter. As we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
Crushed. They're just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo, and like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well, and that carried way over the wall.
Swing and a broken bat roller towards third. On to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
Well, as a hitter, it can be kind of tough. You get a hard-throwing reliever that comes in the ball game. You don't know exactly what his pitches are doing, and that clearly blew him up on the hands, sawed off that bat. Tell you what, the bat companies, they're pretty happy when guys like this come in out of the bullpen.
On the ground to the left. Tosses across to first, and they get Goldschmidt for the out. Two outs, base is empty. Now here is Brendan Donovan. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, ST.LOUIS. And what a two-way player, not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. Right-handed reliever. Wouldn't chase that time.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Swing and a miss.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pick.
It gets down, base hit. Lead runner touches second, heading for third. Oh, the throw is wild. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Gorman next up for the Cardinals. 1 for 3. Swings over the top of that one.
0-1.
Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A massive home run. It's their second home run of the inning, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 9-1. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
The new pitcher in the game, Ryan Weathers.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Two outs, nobody on. And now the Cardinals catcher, Wilson Contreras. And there's the strike.
0-1's the count.
Kicks and fires. Smoked on the ground a second. Throws to first. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And this is now a 9-1 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the seventh. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jake Berger. And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and deals. And they'll do it again. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The pitch. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell.
Josh Bell.
And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. One down, base is empty. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
And now the center fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Nice grab. Throw to the pitcher. Nicely done for the out.
First, it looks like making the stop is the hardest part, but feeding to the pitcher on the move, I think even tougher. Great job of hitting that moving target. They're going to be fired up in the dugout.
We go to the 8th. Here's the 3rd baseman, Nolan Arenado. The wind of the pitch. Hammered down the right side, but foul. That one ripped. And no one can get there. Around first and hustling for second. And it's a double, making him 3 for 4 on the day.
He was all over that one. They got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
So a man aboard. Now it's the shortstop, Jeremy Rivas. Hit on the ground to the right side. He'll do it himself. First out in the top of the 8th.
Now batting, the left fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
And up next for St. Louis, Pete Crow Armstrong.
This is all about situational hitting. It's crucial in this spot. Do whatever it takes to put the ball in play, and hopefully you find a gap in the defense.
Fastball for a strike. And now the 0-1. And a foul ball. And he deals. Got him swinging.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Sanchez snags it on the run. So one left for the Cardinals, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. On to the bottom of the 8th, and now for the Marlins, Hunter Renfroe.
Hunter Renfroe.
The wind and the pitch. Down the corner for a strike. It's 0-1. So he's back out to begin the 8th. Been a really nice outing for him so far, Singy.
He's thrown the ball really well. Kept hitters off balance, and he's been very efficient with that pitch count. But at this point, even though it's been relatively low, you start keeping an eye on it to make sure that he doesn't have any fatigue and injuring himself.
Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2 is the count.
Righty delivers. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Light Speed MLG Baseball MLG Flex Biceps Medium Dark Skin Film.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
That's back-to-back singles for him. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Pinch hitter coming on now in the pitcher spot. Christian Bethancourt. Runner on first with one down for him. There's a strike.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, you got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Righty to the plate, and a good eye there. Fortes stands at first with one out. At the belt and fires.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Man, there was no deviating from the fastball right there. He just kept coming after him with it. Here it is. Hit it if you can. And he just couldn't find a way to put it in play.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Lewis going back, pulls it in on the warning track. This one pretty well decided at this point. Ninth inning come. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, JT Jaguar.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
And first offering is fouled off. Here comes a pitch. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
Well, good solid contact right there. Just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
And a pitch. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one hops against the fence. And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
Another big game. He's looking pretty much unstoppable at the plate. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
1 out, runner at second. And now the right fielder, Demetrius-Lewis. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. One out and a runner at second here at the top of the 9th. That's a hit. Coming home. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. Now he tries to get back, but he can't. And at first, here's the second baseman, Nolan Gorman. Foul ball there.
Let's go little bro. Emoji flex biceps, medium dark skin tone.
The Cardinals up big in this one here in game 1 of this 3-game set. He swings and fouls one off.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
Two outs. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. That was blasted to the moon. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 11-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Sometimes too much velocity will cause a pitcher to throw through the sink, and that means that there's more four-seam action than there is sink, and that can turn into a really good pitch to hit. Well, we saw it right there. Didn't miss a stitch on that baseball. He's got himself a home run.
So 2 away with nobody on. Now up for St. Louis, Wilson Contreras. Up and in, and that's ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Emoji yellow heart, emoji folded hands, medium dark skin tone, emoji hard hands, medium dark skin tone, emoji tumbler glass. Hope all is well.
2 down, nobody on. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
The batter, the third baseman, Nolan.
Runner at first with 2 away. Nolan Arenado. Next up for the Cardinals. Outside low. And that's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
And a pitch. Ripped to short. They take the force out, and that is that. 2 runs for St. Louis on this blast. We head now to the bottom of the 9th. Back after this on the show. Back here at Lone Depot Park, we head to the bottom of the 9th. And at the plate for Miami, Brian De La Cruz. And the right-hander back to work. There's the strike. And a big swing and a miss.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Right-hander kicks, deals, gets a piece, and stays alive.
No ITs,
Ball
no
one there.
press forward.
It's a good
emoji
take.
Flex biceps. Medium dark skin tone. Emoji flex biceps. Medium dark skin tone. Emoji flex biceps. Medium dark skin tone. Emoji flex biceps. Medium dark skin tone.
The pitch. He goes down looking. He's 2 outs away. And up next for Miami, Luis Arias. Late with the swing there.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
One down, base is empty. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Now he breaks his bat. Arenado whips it across. 2 up, 2 down.
Good fastball in on the hands, makes the swing a little defensive. Jammed him up right there.
Marlins down to their final out. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jake Burger. And that one's a little bit low. 1-0. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Fastball for a strike. And that's a little bit high.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
They're down to their final strike.
2-2 the count.
The Fish down to their final strike. That pitch just misses the inside corner, and that's ball 3. And the right-hander deals. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
And here's the first baseman, Josh Bell. Right through there for a strike. Berger off of first with 2 away. And the pitch. Oh, look at the stop. The throw, and what a play. Ball game.
What an exciting finish to this game. An amazing play right there. It's hard for the fans to go home. They want more. They're not ready to leave and head to their cars, but an outstanding job to keep entertaining all the way to the end.
An 11-1 final. For Chris Singleton and here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi.